Welcome to My Mushroom Health, fungi you can feel. Today we're going to be talking about mycelium for constipation, and we're going to go over the biology and the basics. So let's go ahead and get started. So what is it? Well, obviously most people know not being able to move your bowels and process the waste from your system is constipation. This can be occasional or chronic. Chronic constipation is infrequent bowel movements or difficult passage of stools that persist for several weeks or longer. Constipation is generally described as having fewer than 3 bowel movements per week. Common causes: constipation is caused by many things. Eating foods low in fiber, in other words, low fruits and veggies intake. Not drinking enough water, dehydration can cause it. Not getting enough exercise, which does help to flush toxins out of the body. Changes in your regular routine for some people, such as traveling or eating at different times or going to bed at different times as a break in your normal routine. And prescription medications tend to cause it in many people, or ignoring when you need to go and just holding it for too long can cause backups. Now, variables: alcohol is frequently mentioned as a potential cause of constipation for some people, but for some people only. In other words, some alcohol like tequila is very gut friendly for most people. Gluten foods, because gluten is a protein found in grains like wheat, barley, rye, spelt, and triticale. Too much milk, dairy, and red meat products can cause it. Fried or fast foods, obviously, and processed foods, because they don't typically digest very well. A lot of these chemicals, these fillers and sulfates and phosphates and stabilizers and emulsifiers in processed foods just mess up gut microbes. Preventatives: well, beans, including garbanzo beans, lima, pinto, or kidney beans. Kiwi fruit, pears, plums, and apples. Flaxseeds, a lot of people are aware of this. Berries and dried fruit, such as prunes and raisins. Sweet potatoes. The all-powerful broccoli, top food for health. And beta glucans in mushrooms, believe it or not. Yes. Mycelium, found in mushrooms, helps. Mushrooms containing beta glucans help to reduce inflammation in the gastrointestinal region through the vagus nerve. This vagus nerve, also known as the cranial nerve X, is known for supplying parasympathetic information to the visceral organs of the respiratory, digestive, and urinary systems. It's important in the control of heart rate, bronchoconstriction, and digestive processes. So you can certainly look that up and do a little bit more research. So what it does: mycelium is effective at decreasing inflammation due to its analgesic properties. It is also helpful to minimize bacteria growth, as it is an effective antibacterial agent, and a natural one at that. Mycelium helps balance gut health. We've had many clients report significant benefits to their gut issues with our mushroom complex, which is high in beta glucans and polysaccharides. Further benefits: mycelium helps bladder dysfunction disorders and the inflammation that jams the ileocecal valve. The ileocecal valve is a sphincter muscle situated at the junction of the ileum, the last portion of your small intestine and the colon, and the first portion of your large intestine. So it's sandwiched in between there. Its function is to allow digested food materials to pass from the small intestine to your large intestine. And when this ileocecal valve gets clogged or jammed, which it can sometimes do, it needs to be released. You can look that up on YouTube. It's actually quite fascinating. I have actually helped people completely relieve their ileocecal valve by pressing on their lower stomach area, and you can actually hear it make a very funky little sound. Our Mycelium chews are 4-in-1 gummies. They contain turkey tail, reishi, lion's mane, and cordyceps. 250 milligrams of activated mycelium compounds in each gummy. Now, non-activated is common but not the best for absorption. So other products typically will sell a mushroom complex that's not activated mycelium. Our bottle contains 30 chews. We also have a 10-in-1 complex that includes all these medicinal mushrooms, including the culinary mushrooms as well. So this is a great way to get your gut health back in order. Please be well. Thanks for your time. If you know someone that could benefit from this information, please feel free to share it. If you've got comments, please feel free. We'll reach out. Any questions, we will get back to you. And don't forget, do something nice for somebody you don't even know today. There's just not enough of that in the world right now.